Most people are not going to fully be able to relate to this, but they'll understand. Imagine taking hundreds of millions of truths and putting them into lyrics. It's basically what I've done from people stealing them from me from the 80s until recently. And I'm not saying whose truth it is, I'm just saying truth. Some of it's mine, some of it's just letting my mind run wild and understanding that people have gone through that or similars or to think about life in general. But I've never understood why people say an idle mind is the devil's playground. From your people's perspective, I understand that because you break the law, you sin and stuff. Sinning is breaking the law, and there's other options of sin besides that. If you read the Bible and interpret it properly. So I understand from your people's perspective, but mine, I see it as enjoyable. Letting my mind just roam freely. Oh, that's so much fun. The only part I don't like is when people are stealing my lyrics from the 80s until now and then still pointing fingers at me knowing I've been right here in Chippewa County all my life. That is just a bunch of BS on your people's ends. Knowing I haven't done nothing wrong because they've been watching me stealing my lyrics since the 80s until now. And yes, I'm not saying I relate to the lyrics, but they're based off of an experience I went through while I was playing RuneScape. One of the NF songs. I think it's called Intro 2, might be. Or no, it's Therapy Session. Yeah, Therapy Session. Where he states, yeah, threatened to slaughter my family. Well, I had that happen to me on RuneScape. Wasn't even doing nothing. Minding my own business, cutting down some trees. This guy was following me around everywhere I went on the game. Finally, he just came up to me, well, besides some other stuff he said, but I'm going to slaughter your family. And he ran off. It's like, no, whatever. Then on top of it all, with all those thoughts that went through my head, it made me actually kind of smart. Just kind of idly sit when I do idly sit, of course. When I'm even chatting with other people, I don't. That's a different subject for a different day. But when I'm working or anything, it's typically been like that, unless you're actually training me. But if you're training me, that's different. But every person's different, so I'm not going to sit there and learn how this person does this field of work just to match it up with his or hers, no matter what subject I'm under. It's either you're actually going to train me, or else I'm just going to kind of go off my training or experiences, and yeah, it's going to kind of collide. But then they were saying, well, I think it was last night when I went out to go get a soda, probably about 1:30 in the morning or the night before or something like that. I went to the soda machine down by the highway here. They were stating if people were to actually listen to him and actually pay attention to him, besides, and they wonder why he never pays attention to them or them, or me, never pay attention to any of you. You do the same thing to me, people. So if they were stating with the way they were driving, indicating if they actually were to pay attention to him, they would see that he's actually beyond brilliant. I think it was last night or else the night before when I went to Blue DeSoto. The last 2 nights I've gone. It'd be at 1:30 last night or 2, somewhere around there. Or else the night before, which would have been probably about midnight or something, 11:30. But if they were to actually, that's why I don't even throw anyone my 2 cents really ever, if at all. You don't listen, people. Oh, they also indicated, where do you think I got all that great advice I could be giving out? They stated, because they were kind of mentioning that too in the way they were driving, indicating biblical teachings. And why do you think most atheists don't make it, like where they have 15 different stories under one company name or something, starting out after a year? Give it like 5 years, and they would have no. It doesn't happen that easily for atheists because They don't have the common sense of biblical teachings, I guess. I can't remember exactly how they indicated it, but they don't have good advice to give out. That's the reason why it doesn't just blow up for them like some people do, like artists or people that own businesses, because they don't have good advice to give out. But I gave up on that close to 15 years ago, trying to really give out good advice. I mean, like pure sound evidence of biblically it says this is what, and I don't even try that because no one listens. So I don't even try anymore. I just type thing, and 5 minutes later, I don't even know what you said because you people do the same thing to me. So why not? Good day, goodbye. Have a wonderful day or night. Goodbye.